You ever notice how sometimes the simplest things in our kitchen can have the biggest impact on our health? Today, I want to talk about one of those gifts of nature that most people completely overlook: honey. And trust me, once you understand what this golden liquid can do for your body, especially for long-term strength, mental clarity, and day-to-day wellness, you'll never look at it the same way again. Now, I always say this: nature knows what it's doing. Long before modern supplements existed, honey was used as a natural source of energy, recovery, and support for overall vitality. And when it comes to men's health, maintaining stamina, better mood, a stronger immune system, and a more balanced lifestyle, honey can play a much bigger role than most of us realize. Let's start simple. Think about the average day. Many men are dealing with stress, poor sleep, low energy, heavy workloads, and inconsistent eating habits. And what happens? The body starts pushing back. You feel tired, mentally drained, digestion gets sluggish, and your immune system becomes weaker. Honey works almost like a natural assistant for your body, quietly supporting your systems without you even noticing. When you take raw, clean honey in the right way, your body gets a steady source of natural minerals, enzymes, antioxidants, and glucose that's easy to absorb. This is extremely important because men often push their bodies harder than they think. Long work hours, physical strain, mental pressure, and the body needs quick, clean fuel that doesn't cause a crash afterward. Honey provides that steady release. It gives you the energy without the jitteriness you get from too much caffeine or processed sugar. Now here's something many people don't know: honey supports the adrenal glands. These are the small glands above your kidneys that manage your stress hormones. When they're overworked, you feel exhausted, unfocused, and tense. A small amount of honey, especially before bed, helps stabilize those stress levels. And when your stress is controlled, your overall health improves, your energy comes back, your sleep gets deeper, and your mood becomes more stable. And speaking of sleep, let me tell you something powerful. Many men wake up tired not because they didn't sleep long enough, but because the quality of their sleep is poor. Honey can help your brain release calming compounds that support better nighttime recovery. When your brain and body recharge properly, you wake up clearer, more alert, and ready to take on the day. This is one of the reasons honey has been used for centuries as a nighttime remedy. Another major benefit is immunity. Men are often exposed to more outdoor environments, physical exertion, and sometimes irregular eating habits. Honey contains antioxidants that help your body fight inflammation and keep your immune system running stronger. It's a simple thing you can add to your daily routine, yet the long-term benefits are remarkable. But let's be real, honey isn't magic by itself. The timing matters, your lifestyle matters. When you take it correctly, the effects multiply. And as we go deeper into the next parts, I'll walk you through how to use honey in a way that supports digestion, boosts natural energy, strengthens your system, and helps you maintain long-term wellness. For now, just remember this: honey is more than a sweetener. It's a natural source of strength, balance, and nourishment. And when we use it with purpose, the changes show up in our daily life: more clarity, better endurance, steadier mood, and a healthier body overall. Now, let's go a little deeper into what actually happens inside your body when you start using honey the right way. Because the truth is, most people take honey randomly. They add it to tea, mix it in snacks, or sometimes take a spoon directly, but they never understand how timing influences its benefits. And for men who want steady energy, better digestion, and stronger immunity, timing makes a huge difference. Your body works in rhythms: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Your system behaves differently in each phase, and honey interacts with these rhythms beautifully. For example, in the morning, your body is naturally trying to wake up your metabolic system. Honey gives it a gentle kickstart. It signals your liver to release stored energy in a controlled way. This helps reduce that heavy, slow feeling many men get right after waking up. Think about those mornings when you roll out of bed, but your mind isn't fully awake. Maybe your stomach feels tight or uneasy, or you feel like you need 3 cups of tea or coffee just to get moving. A small amount of honey on an empty stomach, mixed in warm water or taken directly, tells your body, all right, let's begin the day smoothly. Instead of shocking your system with heavy food or strong caffeine, honey wakes up your digestion naturally. And digestion is where honey really shines for men's health. Stress, rushing through meals, long sitting hours, these things weaken digestion over time. Honey works like a natural soother for the gut. It helps good bacteria grow, reduces that uncomfortable bloating, and supports better nutrient absorption. When your digestion improves, everything improves: your energy, your mood, even the clarity of your thoughts. There's a reason why many traditional healing practices considered honey a digestive balancer. It doesn't push your system too fast. It doesn't slow it down. It simply supports your body so it can do what it's naturally meant to do. And for men who often eat on the go or skip meals, this support becomes incredibly valuable. Now, let's talk about energy in a practical way. Many men rely on instant boosters, strong tea, energy drinks, or sugary snacks, especially during work hours. These give a quick rise and then an immediate crash. Honey behaves differently. Because it contains natural enzymes and balanced glucose, it releases energy steadily. You feel awake and active without that jittery or overloaded feeling. But again, the way you take it matters. Midday is one of the best times to use honey for a clean energy lift. Your body tends to slow down slightly after lunch. That's when fatigue rises and focus weakens. A teaspoon of honey in warm water or with a small fruit can give you a clean lift that helps you stay sharp. Another surprising benefit is how honey supports your breathing and chest comfort. Many men feel heavy breathing or tightness in the chest, especially during cold weather, pollution exposure, or long working hours indoors. Honey helps soothe irritation in your airways. When your breathing becomes smoother, your entire mood changes. You feel lighter and more relaxed. Now combine this with immunity. The antioxidants in honey help your body deal with internal and external stress. This is especially important for men who work outdoors, travel frequently, or engage in physical labor. Honey keeps the immune system active and responsive. Even if you feel symptoms coming, a scratchy throat, a little fatigue, slight body pressure, honey helps your system respond faster. So yes, honey is simple, but the way it interacts with your body is incredibly intelligent. Morning digestion support, midday energy, better breathing, enhanced immunity, these are all real, natural benefits. In the next part, we'll talk about how to use honey at the right times, how much to take, and how to combine it with lifestyle habits so your results stay long-term. Now that you understand how honey works inside the body, let's talk about something most people overlook, the right way and the right time to take honey so your body can actually use its full power. Because when timing is correct, even a small amount gives big results. Let's start with the morning. Your body has been fasting the entire night. Your digestive system is waking up slowly. Your liver is preparing to release stored energy, and your brain is trying to shift from rest mode to active mode. When you take a little honey during this window, it acts like natural ignition. It tells your body, fuel is here, but in a gentle form. This helps your liver function smoothly, prevents sudden dips in your energy, and keeps your digestion from feeling heavy. A simple routine works beautifully. Warm water with a teaspoon of honey, taken on an empty stomach, is enough to set your metabolism into a smooth rhythm. It's not about taking large quantities, it's about consistency. Over time, men notice better energy, reduced discomfort in the stomach, and a calmer start to the day. But now let's talk about something equally important, midday energy balance. This is a time when many men start feeling tired, even if they don't admit it. You've already used a lot of mental and physical energy during the first half of the day. Blood sugar naturally dips a little, focus slows down, and the body asks for a reset. Honey during this period acts like a natural stabilizer. Instead of grabbing unhealthy snacks or strong drinks, a teaspoon of honey works like clean fuel that lifts your energy without overwhelming your system. You can add it to warm water, mix it with a fruit like apple or banana, or simply take it directly. Within minutes, many people feel a lighter mood and clearer thinking. It's subtle but noticeable. Now let's focus on one of the most powerful uses of honey, evening recovery. This is where honey can make a real difference in men's long-term wellness. In the evening, your body is trying to shift from work mode into rest mode. Your muscles want recovery, your digestion wants calmness, and your brain wants to slowly unwind. A small amount of honey in the evening helps your liver store the right amount of glycogen. This is extremely important because when you have stable liver glycogen, your body relaxes easier, your mind feels less pressured, and your sleep becomes more restorative. Many men don't realize that their evening habits affect their entire next day. Overthinking, late meals, heavy dinners, and stress can interfere with nighttime recovery. Honey helps smooth out that transition. Taking it 1 to 2 hours after dinner or mixing it in warm water supports your brain and nervous system. The result, a calmer night, lighter breathing, and more refreshing rest. Another key factor is how honey blends with lifestyle choices. You don't need major changes all at once. Even small shifts amplify honey's benefits. For example, drinking enough water during the day makes honey's minerals and enzymes travel smoothly through your body. Light walking after meals improves digestion so honey can work even better. Breathing exercises, even for a few minutes, help relax the nervous system so your energy remains stable. And here's something many men haven't heard before. Honey supports your muscles too. Not as a protein source, but as a natural helper for muscle recovery. When your liver is functioning well and your body isn't overloaded with stress, your muscles relax and rebuild more efficiently. That's why many athletes and physically active individuals use honey for post-workout recovery. The real magic happens when honey becomes part of a simple daily routine, not something you take once in a while. The consistency creates balance. And when your body is balanced, everything becomes easier: energy, digestion, mood, mental clarity, and long-term health. In the next part, we will go deeper into which type of honey is best, how to avoid common mistakes, and how to build a lifestyle that supports steady, long-term wellness. Up to this point, we've talked about how honey supports your digestion, energy, immune system, and overall wellness. But there's something equally important that most people don't pay attention to: the type of honey they're using. And believe me, this makes a huge difference in the results you feel. Not all honey is created equal. A lot of honey in stores is heated, filtered, mixed, or even blended with syrups. When honey is overly processed, the natural enzymes and antioxidants, the real healing compounds, get weakened. That's why I always recommend going for raw, pure honey. Raw honey still contains pollen, enzymes, minerals, and natural bacteria that support your gut and immune system. If you open a jar and it looks slightly thick, sometimes even crystallized, that's usually a good sign. It means the honey wasn't overheated. Crystallization doesn't mean the honey is spoiled, it just means it's natural. A lot of people think smooth, shiny honey is better, but most of the time that's the one that has been processed. Natural honey has life in it, it has character, it has strength. Now, different types of honey can offer slightly different benefits. For example, darker honey usually contains more antioxidants. Lighter honey is gentler on digestion. Some people prefer honey from specific flowers, but honestly, the main goal is purity. Even simple, raw, unprocessed honey can do wonders if it's genuine. But let's talk about something equally important, avoiding the most common mistakes. And one of the biggest mistakes is taking too much honey. Honey is powerful, but your body needs it in small, consistent amounts. 1 to 2 teaspoons at a time is enough. More does not mean better. Your body absorbs the benefits best in gentle doses. Another mistake is mixing honey with extremely hot liquids. If the drink is too hot to sip comfortably, it's too hot for the honey. High heat destroys the enzymes. Warm is fine. Hot is not. Let the water cool slightly before adding honey. This keeps its natural properties intact. And here's another mistake many people make taking honey right after a heavy meal. When your stomach is already full and struggling to digest, honey can sometimes feel too heavy. It's best taken on an empty stomach or between meals. This way your body can absorb the nutrients smoothly. Now let's shift to lifestyle because honey works best when your routine supports it. For example, many men live in a constant rush. Quick breakfasts, long work hours, eating late at night, and not giving the mind enough time to settle. When stress is high, even natural remedies can't work at their full potential. That's why pairing honey with simple habits brings huge results. A few minutes of deep breathing can make a noticeable difference. Walking after meals helps your digestion so honey can work more effectively. Drinking water throughout the day keeps your system clean and helps the enzymes in honey move through the bloodstream. Sleeping at a consistent time helps your liver process the glycogen from honey more efficiently. These small lifestyle choices don't require major discipline. They just need awareness, and awareness brings balance, balance brings strength, and strength brings long-term wellness. One more thing, many men underestimate the importance of mental calmness. Stress alone can weaken digestion, slow metabolism, and disturb sleep. When you use honey as part of a calming routine, like an evening drink, a short walk, slow breathing, it helps your body switch from stress mode to recovery mode. This is where honey shines the most. It acts as a gentle guide for your body, supporting your stress response, helping you stay centered, and giving your systems the signal to relax. When your body learns this rhythm, your entire day becomes easier. You wake up lighter, go through your afternoon with better clarity, and end the day feeling more grounded. In the next part, we'll bring everything together. You'll learn the most effective daily routine, simple do's and don'ts, and how to turn honey into a long-term health habit that supports your strength, energy, and overall wellness. Now let's bring everything together so you can make honey a simple, powerful part of your daily routine. Because the real transformation doesn't happen from taking honey once or twice. It happens when you allow your body to build a rhythm with it. Consistency turns small habits into long-term benefits. Think of your day like a cycle. Morning is activation, midday is maintenance, and evening is recovery. Honey supports all 3 stages when used thoughtfully. And the best part, you don't need complicated recipes, expensive supplements, or drastic lifestyle changes. Just small, natural adjustments that fit into your normal day. Let's start with morning. This is the perfect time to prepare your digestion and your mind for the day. A little honey in warm water, not hot, helps your body transition out of fasting mode. It wakes up your metabolism gently and gives your liver steady fuel. Men who stick to this routine often say they feel lighter, clearer, and more ready to start the day, even if they used to struggle with slow mornings. As your day progresses, you need steady energy, not sudden spikes. This is where midday honey can help. Instead of reaching for processed snacks or strong drinks, take a teaspoon of honey with warm water or a piece of fruit. This supports your focus, keeps your mind steady, and prevents that feeling of afternoon heaviness. Many men find this small change improves their productivity without overstimulating their system. Now let's talk about the evening, which is usually the most neglected part of the day. Evening sets the tone for the next morning. If your mind is racing, your stomach feels heavy, or your body is tense, your nighttime recovery gets affected. A gentle dose of honey after dinner, never immediately after, but 1 to 2 hours later, helps your nervous system unwind. It supports stable liver glycogen, which is essential for calm, restorative rest. You might not notice the full effect in one night, but over time, this becomes one of the best habits you can give your body. Men who follow this routine often say they wake up smoother, their breathing feels freer, and they carry less tension throughout the day. Now let me give you a simple guideline so you know you're using honey in the best way. Use small amounts. A teaspoon is enough. Your body absorbs honey better in gentle doses. Keep water warm, not hot. High heat weakens honey's natural compounds. Avoid taking honey right after a heavy meal. Give your stomach time to settle. Buy raw, natural honey whenever you can. The closer it is to its natural state, the better your results. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Water helps honey's minerals and enzymes move through your body. Pair honey with small lifestyle habits. A few minutes of walking, deep breathing, and consistent sleep go a long way. These small steps help your body function in a more balanced way. And balance is the foundation of good health. When your digestion is smooth, your energy is stable, your breathing is calm, and your mind feels centered, you naturally perform better in all areas of life. One thing I always remind people is this: honey is not a shortcut. It's a natural support system. It works with your body, not against it. And that's why its effects are so gentle and long-lasting. The more balanced your lifestyle becomes, the more honey can help your body stay strong, steady, and resilient. Your body is always listening to the signals you give it. When you nourish it with natural foods, treat it with kindness, and give it a consistent daily pattern, it responds by giving you better clarity, deeper rest, improved digestion, stronger immunity, and steadier energy. Honey is one of the easiest additions you can make to support that process. So if you're ready to strengthen your health naturally, start small, stay consistent, and let your body build a new rhythm. Your energy, your focus, and your overall wellness will thank you. And remember, nature always provides simple solutions when we pay attention.